Alright, welcome back to my channel. So today I'll be making a video of how I traded last night so that you can learn from my techniques of why I went into certain position and why I took out a certain position. That is most difficult for the first time traders and the beginners, but you have to understand the chart and then why you're 100% sure that you should go into that position. Okay, so my first position was here. This was when I probably woke up and I saw this chart. So I explained that that was ABC, and that was a flat, and that was another 3, and I saw impulse going up, right? Impulse going up. So I had to think that was the first impulse out of the five because of the length. All right, so that's A, B. If that was C only, that is very irregular. But if I was only given this much information out of the whole chart, then I would not start going in here. But because I knew that there was higher. A already happened previously, so I knew that was going to be A, B, and C. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Probably up here or even higher. Okay, so for these reasons, and also I believe there was a neckline right here. Yes, right here. So there was many neckline right here. That is why I had to go into this position. Um, so let's see. If you take Fibonacci from bottom to top, that hits exactly 7. Oops. So that hits exactly this area. So what I did was I put 50% here and 50% here. Oh, another reason why I knew there was correction coming and then impulse up was because in previous video also I mentioned this. When the channel leaves, that is end of the the wave. So this wave was an impulse and it was finished here. So I saw A, B, and C coming. So that is why I went into these two positions. But this one didn't go in, so I took it out. Only this 50% went in, and I start counting again 50%. With the 50% went in, so 1 2 3 1 3 2 3 3 4 and 5. Okay, so I probably took out my position around here because of this reason right here. So when you make Fibonacci for the oh, not here. Where was it? Oh yes, this is the first impulse, right? So when you take Fibonacci for the first impulse, and you see that the third impulse has to be over 1.61 area, right? Remember I mentioned that to you before. And when you see that that is only 1, 2, 3, 1, 3, 2, 3, 3, and 4 a correction, you see that that's fourth correction. You know that there's one more impulse left. So you do not take out here, okay? I mean, you can if you want to be safe. It's always better to be safe than risky. But once I know that there's gonna be another impulse going up, then I take another Fibonacci from bottom of 3 to top of 3. Okay, so the minimum I would expect is 1.13 area when the force upward is small. I explained it to you, I think over here, right? From here to here. Okay, so anyway, so I took out my full position here. Yes, and then I waited, and then I saw that there was correction coming. Okay, so I believe that was A, B, C, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so there was correction here, and I could have went in short position here, but I didn't because I didn't know what it was gonna look like. Normally I do, but I didn't. At the time I was making videos as well. But what you can do is from bottom of A to top of A, I think I explained this also. You can expect the bottom of C to be around in this area. Okay, this area here. If the force bottom is weak, so you can start taking your profits here. So this is a very common shaped correction. You see this quite often. You saw this right here as well. If you check, that was exactly 1.13 area as well. And if you check, I believe, where was it? I think it was here. Anyways, this happens so frequently, okay? So, and I think it was here as well. If you go into smaller time frame and then you check your Fibonacci, then you'll see that it happens very frequently. So you can take advantage of that, okay? All right, so the reason why I went in long position here, uh, yes, because I knew that was the end of correction, and then I saw upward movement. So in smaller time frame, let's go. Okay, smaller time frame. You check here, that was one, two, uh, three, four, five. So this was a leading diagonal. So leading diagonal consists of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, ABC, ABC, ABC. So 5 waves, but 1, 3, and 5 can be impulses or corrective waves. Okay, and after that you have downward correction. So the simple way is to make a trend line for 3 and 5, and you don't care about the bottom one, the first one. You draw one from 2 to 4, okay? 2 to 4. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, ABC, 2, ABC, 3, ABC, 4, ABC, 5. Okay, so from here you can expect another ABC corrective for the leading diagonal. So that was lower than expected. So where I went in was, once I saw that, I wasn't sure if there was A, B, and C, or A, B, and then there was going to be C down. But I did go in at here. Where was it? 50% here. I placed 50%. It didn't go in. So I kind of waited actually because I didn't see the impulse going up. So it did go down and then I was able to take 50% here, another 50% here. But then it went lower, so I was kind of worried if it was gonna, because if it once it breaks this bottom here, okay? Once it breaks here, that means it's gonna go down. So, and it was not a leading diagonal, it was more complex corrective move coming. And then C was gonna be lower than what we expected. So I hope that it didn't break the bottom, and it didn't. So I was able to go into long position here, and I start counting again. Okay, so from here, okay, let's clear that. Okay, so the reason I was able to take in long position I explained just now. And if you take Fibonacci and draw from bottom to top of the first wave, then you see that it went over same thing, 1.618 area. So that means this is the third impulse, right? Third impulse, and then it went up again. So take Fibonacci again for the third impulse. Okay, let's go into lower time frame to be more accurate. Okay, so 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, that was, so the reason I was able to take out here was, let me think. 1, 2, no, 1, 2, 3, 1, 3, 2, 3, 3, and 5, right? Yes. So this was 1, 2. So what you do is take Fibonacci from the first one, the first wave of the third wave, and then you take your parts. You count 1, 2, 3. That's not finished. You see that it's going up. You don't see a corrective move for the third impulse. So you wait. You wait. So you take 50% here. And then once you see that there's corrective move here, you see that there's going to be 50 impulse for, so 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 4, and you have to expect 5 coming, right? If you believe that's impulse. So 5 did come. It was kind of a irregular pattern, but it did come. So I took 50% right above right above the third impulse because the fifth impulse normally is higher than the top of the third impulse. So this is where I took rest of the 50%. First here and the rest here. And then I waited. I didn't bet here. So I waited and I saw that there was corrective move and that's when I went into short position here at the same height. Okay. This was confusing at first because the top of, if you see that here, the top here is higher, but in other places, some places top is higher here, like Bing Bong or like other platforms. So you can think that is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, or 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. To be honest, if that was the 5, it's more clear. Okay. Because of the corrective move, it's simpler to count. From here, you have to think ABC, ABC, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a flat, right? That means that has to be another 3 coming, but it didn't. So if that was impulse downward and 3 impulse, that is zigzag. Okay? Zigzag and A, B, C. So zigzag 3 and another zigzag. So that is double zigzag here. So that is why even the price is different for different platform, I recommend you to check the other platforms as well. And where was the last position that I went in? Yes, yes, I went in here, and I think that was the last position I went in. And where did I take it out? Same thing. So even if I thought that was the top of A, so if that was the bottom of A, I repeat, same thing. This area, it comes, okay? So I took 50% here, and then I knew that was not finished because I saw impulse going down. So I took probably the rest of the profit, I think here. I didn't wait until all here. And then I watched the rest. Okay, because this two irregular tops, different prices in different platform gave me some confusion. So when you're confused and not sure, then you watch and you don't bet. It's quite simple as that. And yes, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and this is where we are at currently. Let's see what this is. Okay, let's go to 5 minute. If you go to 5 minute, okay, so there was. So if you take Fibonacci, okay, so it went quite lower than normally. So that was A, B. So that was A, right? A, B, and C. Okay, so there are two options right now. If that was C, that would be irregular, or we could have a what is it? Triangle coming. Okay, so it could go up, it could move up right now. So right now it seems like it is creating. It might be I didn't count in lower time frame, but it looks like again we might have a leading diagonal here and then impulse upward. Okay, we'll have to check into that. But for now, I'm worried because if it goes down, then that will create C. Okay, so that has to be 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, clear that and let's redo. That means it has to be 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 5 has to be, let's see. So when you're not sure, then you have to go into higher time frame to see clearly. Okay, so right now we are doing a correction for this, right? We're doing correction for this. So to you, does it look okay that it's finished here? For me, it doesn't look okay. Normally C is way longer than that. So if this is indeed the correction for this move upward, then it has to come down more to at least here. Okay. even if it bounces back up. So for now, I would not take long position, even though it looks like a leading diagonal. I'm gonna watch, and if it goes up as an impulse, then I will probably take after the first team, like before. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, right? So I would again go in here and repeat the same thing, basically what I did yesterday. If I clearly see that that's an impulse going upward, but until then, I'm not gonna go into position because I'm not 100% sure. Right now, to me, going down is more, um, it looks more correct when I just look at the chart in a higher time frame. Okay, so okay, that's it. So that's how I traded last night. And if you have any questions, please leave a comment below. And yes, I'll see you next time.